How a good show can suffer. In today's episode, let's talk about how good shows or movies may suffer from bad writing, poor acting, shit props, annoying characters, stupid decisions, and so on. Now, my personal favorite amongst these are annoying characters and bad writing, mostly because they can happen in big franchises just as easily as they can happen to anything else, really. Annoying characters are, well, annoying. They're my biggest pet peeve because they simply ruin the experience for me. Characters that have unreasonable motivations, are power hungry with little to no character development, gain trust and power based on no previous information, and just enter the story out of conveniency because they just wrote themselves into a shitty corner and so on. Usually the bad guys. A big problem with a lot of bad guys is that they're exactly that, bad guys. When we have no in-depth knowledge of why someone is a bad guy, that is a very one-dimensional character. This person will just do shit because their logic is flawed or a billion other tiny factors that we just don't know. That is kind of a major problem. Watching The 100 showed me how a bad guy can simply ruin what was a nice progression with a natural flow with the introduction of Farm Station. Now, their motivation is that most of their people were killed by the people living on the ground, and yet we have no idea how these events transpired, nor do we know that much about any of the characters in general. Bloodthirsty bullshit characters. I don't understand their plight because they're being unreasonable, they're not really thinking, only acting, and as I mentioned in episode 1, this is bad. Of course we need actions and reactions, but when you start basing your entire 16 episode season on actions, you're writing yourself into the horsecock corner again. Just because Game of Thrones has nice internal power struggle doesn't mean they're interesting in general. Star Wars prequels, guys. But out of interest of time, I'll leave you with that and this image of Bubbles and his kitty doppelganger. And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment and tell us what you hate in TV and movies.